Scroll through social media and it feels like a war. Boomers arguing about hard work, millennials and Gen Z shouting about burnout and broken systems. But there's one generation not shouting at all. They're not trending, they're not ranting, they're just watching quietly, coffee in hand, with a look that says, "Yeah, I've seen this before." That's Generation X, and their silence isn't apathy, it's conditioning. If you like deep, honest psychology about people and culture, subscribe now. We go beneath the noise because this story explains more than you think. The forgotten middle child. Born between 1965 and 1980, Gen X sits in the middle of history. Too young for the boomer economic boom, too old to be treated gently as the struggling youth, ignored until something breaks, then suddenly they're expected to fix it. Gen X didn't become invisible by accident, they were trained that way. The latchkey brain. The defining image of Gen X childhood isn't family dinner, it's a house key on a string. In the 70s and 80s, divorce rose, two-income households became normal, and millions of kids came home to empty houses. No supervision, no emotional check-ins, just silence. Psychologists call this benign neglect, safe but emotionally unattended. When you grow up learning no one is coming, your brain adapts. You don't just become independent, you become self-contained, needing less, asking less, expecting less. That coping strategy becomes personality. Emotional minimalism. Gen X isn't emotionally cold, they are compressed. They were raised in a culture where emotions were inconvenient. Sad, toughen up. Anxious, deal with it. Crying, stop. So Gen X learned emotional minimalism. Say little, show little, need little. They don't say, "I'm overwhelmed." They say, "I'm fine." They don't say, "I love you." They fix your car. They show up. They handle problems quietly. Sarcasm isn't cruelty, it's emotional armor. Hyper-independence. Gen X didn't learn "I can do this," they learned "I have to." That creates capable adults, but also lonely ones. Receiving help feels uncomfortable. Venting feels pointless. Depending on others feels risky. Not because they don't care, but because early life taught them not to expect rescue. This is why many Gen Xers struggle with vulnerability. Strength became survival. Cynicism as protection. Gen X watched institutions fail in real time. Watergate, the Cold War, the Challenger explosion. They were also the first generation saturated with advertising and empty promises, so they developed a powerful BS detector. That famous word, whatever, doesn't mean they don't care. It means they refuse to emotionally invest in lies. They don't trust hype. They respect authenticity. To Gen X, ugly truth feels safer than beautiful fiction. The sandwich pressure. Now Gen X is in their 40s and 50s, caught in the middle. Aging parents with medical needs, children facing economic stress and mental health struggles, jobs that expect constant productivity. This creates high-functioning depression. They don't collapse, they don't post about it. They say, "I'm fine," and keep going. The quiet shift. But something is changing. Gen X is quietly stepping away from empty status games, simplifying life, choosing meaning over applause. Not impulsively, but deliberately. They've learned independence doesn't have to mean isolation. Strength doesn't require silence. If you're Gen X and this felt uncomfortably accurate, tell me in the comments what part hit hardest. And if you want more deep psychology breakdowns that actually understand people, subscribe. We're not done psychoanalyzing the generations yet.